I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
Speaking of looking ahead, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected at #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this. Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate.
Hey, you alright?
Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
Lots of confidence for someone who's always destined to rack up L's.
That's not always true. What if the GM puts them up against another local talent?
Then we all lose, Saxton.
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from India, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Mighty.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxon. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Ooh! Oh!
Look at it catch him off guard. And he kicks out.
Probably knew that wasn't going to be enough at this stage, but every time you cover your opponent, you make them kick out. Every kick out exerts energy.
Gut wrench!
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh my! Discus punch!
Gets the reversal. What a counter! Targeting the arm now.
Oof!
Basement drop kick. Stationary position. Uh-oh. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Shoulder tackle.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Knee right to the side of the face.
Has them hooked, looking for sliced bread. What a counter! Power slam.
Lifting them up. Relative ease. Followed up with a discus punch. Taking this match to the outside.
Buck is putting his opponent on notice.
From the top.
Oh, crash and burn.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside.
Not looking good in this position. Return fire on Adrian.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
And now is the time to dig deep, to start tapping into your stamina reserves.
Targeting the throat there. Right in the breadbasket.
Just caught flush.
Buck comes right back at him.
Good golly. Caught by surprise with that clothesline. He averts the offense.
Oh, man, what a kick. And they're going shot for shot, more for more. Counter. Saw it coming.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Who will break first? That is the question. Ooh.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Created separation.
Oof, good punch. Nasty.
Oh, my, what a splash.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
He counters with a great reversal.
One answer after after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Oh, a drop kick.
On the mark.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
From the top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
Taking flight only to find nobody home at ringside. What a disastrous miscalculation.
Dominator.
Oh no, I see blood on Adrian's face and head now. Being sized up. He might regret getting back up here.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Launching. You gotta be kidding me. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go. Even right into the announcer's area.
Bang! Uh-oh.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Went straight to the outside and landed right on the target.
A textbook example of high risk, high reward right there.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Just muscling up their opponent into the gut-wrench suplex.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Oh, running elbow drop on target. And it's clear that he is in excruciating pain here.
His body truly can't take much more of this. I hope we have medics standing by. Oh, my goodness. Desperate need buys him some time. Uh-oh, monkey flip.
He's going for the pin. He kicks out with force.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Return fire on Adrian. Clothesline.
What impact. Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
That is something else. Rough landing. Elbow puts an end to that. Oh, saw what was coming and answers with the clothesline.
Buck comes right back at him.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Boom. Listen to this crowd driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
That shot ends things.
German suplex, but that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Got him in the corner now.
Clothesline in the corner.
And an elbow for good measure.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck. Thanks for coming.
End of days.
Outlook is bad for Buck.
Kick to the midsection. Hoisted up. Disorienting spin and...
Momentum into a spinning powerbomb.
Buck looks knocked out.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Big time powerbomb.
Outlook is bad for Buck.
2.
victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of ideas. And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start talking.
The new era has arrived.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them. All of them.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from India, weighing in at 260 pounds, the Mighty!
There is an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo. Everybody show some respect for the Don.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
The Don of WWE says he's all about tradition.
Yeah, I'm not sure how legal that tradition is. Surrounds himself with family, and he is quite power hungry.
Yeah, but Tony D's methods have paid off. Tag team gold, the North American title, and the Heritage Cup.
Well, he's just a savvy businessman who's diversifying his holdings. Yeah, that's it.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Locking up.
Slips out of the hold and applies a rear waistlock.
Turning the tables, chinlock applied.
Escapes the hold, now into a hammerlock.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
And it looks like he might have just caught Tony D napping.
He's not sweating it, though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Manages to reverse it.
He finally creates some more offense.
Can he do it here? Immediately powers out.
Able to get that shoulder up so quickly. What a statement.
He answers right back.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nice
playing possum. Shoulders down. And he easily stops the ref's count.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Taking things to the top rope. Gets lifted into position.
Planted face first.
Looks like he just got rocked there. Boot right to the throat. And he's going to the top.
From way up.
And Tony didn't see that coming.
Oh, running elbow drop on target.
Look at this, deadlifting their opponent.
Power slam.
That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Double axe handle. Oof. Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Kick to the back.
We can sense the whole WWE Universe behind him right now.
Dropping the elbow. Now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Wait for it.
Alabama slam.
That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
What a throw.
And his body has taken a lot of the punishment. What a spine buster.
Shoulder tackle. Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here. From the top.
Elbow.
This is not looking good for him.
He's staring adversity right in the face.
Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch.
Down we go. That could be curtains for Tony.
Cover. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about. Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
And it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from a rival promotion.
Okay. But how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to date, so yeah, I'd say I know them very well. And trust was never an issue.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
My ex calling me desperate. I missed that.
I'm going to ignore that, but I suppose we did make a good team. Might be nice to get back together. In the ring only, of course.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone...
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from New York, the Queen!
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring. The consummate underdog of the women's division, Zelina Vega.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
Zelina has seen a tremendous amount of success lately. She won the Queen's Crown and reformed the LWO.
And Zelina's not showing any signs of slowing down.
Zelina was no stranger to success before, but now she seems destined for the top. I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-loved, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. Punch lands. Ooh. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
Kick to the gut. Ooh, brutal forearm. Into a powerbomb. Wow. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Choke slam!
Placing her in the corner.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming. Ooh! Boom! Oh!
She's looking to end her right now.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
From the top. Whoa, look out.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
She's got her pin and came to their senses and realized the pin does no good here.
Oh, man.
She's scaling to the turnbuckle again.
Going on the top. All the way to the outside. That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Oh. Hoisted up into a powerbomb position, but steady punches provide an escape plan.
Zelina finally creates some more offense for herself.
She's trying to rally, giving it all she's got to get back on top of this match.
Got to get back into the ring quickly, otherwise this match is over. And she's coming back to the ring now.
Cutting her off in the middle of her little performance. That's what you have to do.
And Zelina finding herself on the defensive.
Zelina needs to pull a trick from her sleeve.
Two-handed choke slam.
Oh, nothing fancy there.
She's pumped. The WWE Universe is pumped. I'm pumped.
Wow, that is some impressive strength.
Dominator.
Zelina is pinned. This might be over. Kick out. She still has life. What does she have to do to put her away?
I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea.
She's unleashing a real barrage here.
Being pushed to her breaking point potential.
What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength. Oh, momentum into a spinning power bomb.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
That'll be a win. What a hard-fought victory.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front of NXT's...
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Double axe handle.
Oh,
ooh, man. Oh.
Then a knee right to the throat. What a punch.
Punch connects. Uh-oh, this is just vicious. Taken down by the neck.
Setting up for something here.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense. Driven down face first.
Running power slam.
Short jab. Just raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Clubbing blows. Ah! And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Oh.
Damn it, to the arm.
Suplex. And now thrown back into the ring. No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Oh, boom! Oh, my God.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Oh!
She's rummaging.
Setting up for something here.
Lexus King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny.
You used to date each other, right?
Don't hold that against me.
I won't. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our Tag Team Championship match.
And this is the one I've been waiting for all day, Cole. What these teams can do inside that ring never ceases to amaze me.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and Jacy Jayne have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see these two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
That's just a beat down. And any one of those shots could take you out for good. Look at this. This can't be good. Are you kidding me? And the challenger finding themselves out of the ring and in trouble.
No! What? Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Boom! Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis isn't showing the capacity to fight back. Cuts off their offense with a swift elbow to the gut.
We could see a count out here.
Oh! King is locked in on his opponent now.
Oh, God.
Goes into the corner.
Tag made. Oh, and a kick. Right to the
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. She breaks the count quick.
Keeping a loss at bay for now.
tagged with a punch. She turns that attack away.
Deadlifted clean off of the mat.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Nasty. The hardest part of the ring. Came down hard, and that could prove to be a game-changing moment in the champion's favor. Caught in a bad spot.
close here.
Oh, God. Right in front of the referee.
The superstars now.
Lexis King and Jacy Jayne have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match?
Trying to put this thing away. Shoulders down, rolled up. And he kicks out.
He was really looking for a quick pinfall there.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Uh-oh.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Ooh, stiff punch.
Ooh, elbow strike.
Oh, tossed aside. Challenger might need to regroup after getting knocked around like that. Straight impact on the throat.
What a shot.
Tagged into the action.
And she's making her way to the top rope here.
From way up through the air.
And connects.
Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Oh, watch this display of power.
The champ flexing undeniable power. An incredible sign of dominance over the challenger.
Man, what timing on that counter.
She escapes the attack. Ooh, kick right to the gut.
She fights back with the counter. On a forearm.
My goodness, absolute dominance. Ooh, answer that with it.
Oh, shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
And she breaks free before a 1 count.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Fends it off. Good counter. No.
Just launched. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Made it for the tag.
Oh, look at a torch of their opponent. Uh-oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Slingshot into the neck breaker.
This could do it.
Raising the arm before 1.
I think this ref might be a little slow on the count.
Knees meet the face.
There's the tag.
Eludes the attack.
Shoulder tackle.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Crushing impact corner. And a couple back elbows to follow. Bam!
Deadlift. Look at this power.
Into a power slam. This capacity crowd is sending him love, and he's sending it right back.
What a punch. The champion looking slightly rocked now. Oh.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Into a ripcord lariat. What a combination.
Precarious position for both superstars.
Oh, gosh.
Back suplex. Spine crushing.
Uh-oh. Days. Incredible. Perfect execution from the champ.
Placing him in the corner.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes. Double big back body drop.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body. Charging up the arm, and what a clothesline in the corner.
Hoist their opponent all the way up. Just holding their opponent there. That's a 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. They can go all night. All night long.
Oh, on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?